So today we will learn about minors and cofactors. Now what are minors and cofactors? So what I have written is, I have written a 2 cross 2 matrix over here. So how do we find the minors? What are minors and what are cofactors? So minors we will represent by capital M and cofactors can be represented by A or C. So when I say minor I'll represent as Mij. Minor is minor of an element. So minor is the value of an element. What value? By deleting that ith row and jth column. Sounds complicated? No. So now if I represent this particular matrix by A11, A12, A21, A22, then minor Mij I'll write for element. So minor is of an element. Cofactor is also of an element. So we are going to find the values of these elements. Okay. So Mij over here for A11 I will write M11. For A12 I will write M12. For A21 I will write M21. For A22 I will write M22. So M11, what will be M11? I'll cover this element along this row and column. Whatever is left, that will be the value or the minor of this particular element A11. The value is the left out element. Had it been a 3 by 3 matrix or determinant, the value would have been the cross multiplication as we find in case of a determinant. I'll show you that also by an example. Just let's quickly find out the other value. So what is M12? M12 is for this particular element. So for this particular element, I will cover it along this and this. What is the left out element? That is 4. So value is 4. So minor of 1, 2 is 4. Similarly, M21. M21, I'll cover it along. M21 is this. So I'll cover it along this and this. What is the left out element? 2. So I'll write it over here. Similarly, M22. So we will cover it along this particular row, this particular column. What is the left out element? That is 1. So these are the minors of the corresponding element of a matrix. So what is minor? Minor is the value of an element obtained by eliminating a particular row and particular column at the intersection of which that particular element lies. Now what is cofactor? Cofactor is the minor if I take into consideration the sign of that particular position also. Now this particular position, if I add up the sum, what is the sum? 1 plus 1, 2. So even position, even place. So I will take the value of the minor as it is. If I move on to the next element, 1, 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, odd position. So this same value with the negative sign. Minor by taking sign of the place into consideration becomes our cofactor. So Aij is written as -1 I plus j minor. Now next is A21. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So this place will have negative sign. The sign of the particular place, the particular element will change. If it is negative already, it will change to positive and vice versa. So then next is A22. This will be 2 plus 2 is 4. So this will be as it is. So I think for 2 cross 2 it is clear. What is minor? Minor is also value of an element. Cofactor is also value of an element. What is the difference? In minor we don't take into consideration the sign of the place. Whereas in cofactor we take into consideration the sign of a place. So what is minor? Minor is the value of an element obtained by eliminating the particular row and column at the intersection of which that particular element lies. Now let's move on to a 3 by 3 matrix. Let's take a 3 by 3 matrix. I have written a 3 by 3 matrix over here and I have written it in general form. Now if I have to find the minors, minor of minor I'll represent as M11. That means the value of this particular element A11. The value of this particular element A11. So what I'll do, I'll cover that particular element. M11 means this particular element. So let's cover it along row and column. What is left? This particular thing I'll write. How will I write the value of this particular thing? I'll just cross multiply this with this and this with this. So minus 1 with 1 is minus 1. minus 4. So what value I am getting? Minus 1 minus 4. So what is the answer? Minus 1 plus 4, that is 3. So minor for M11 is 3. So what did we say? Minor is the value of the determinant over here. It is true. By eliminating this particular row and this particular column, whatever elements are left out, what we have to remember, we don't have to take this particular value into account. Remember, very, very important, you don't have to take the value of that particular place. You only have to write the determinant of the left out elements. Very, very important point. Now let's find it for M12. So M12, again what I'll do, I'll cover it along this particular row, this particular column. So these 4 elements are there. I'll cross multiply minus 1 with 0, 0, minus 2. So it will be plus 2. Then M13. M13, what I'll do, I'll cover this particular element. Just remember clearly, I am not taking that particular element into consideration. So we will just cross multiply 0 minus 1. It will give me plus 1. Clear? Now next M21. M21. Although the element at that particular place is 0, let's see, is the value also coming out to be 0? Okay, now let's cover it along this particular row, this particular column. What will I get? These are the 4 elements. Minus 1 with 2, that is minus 2. Minus 2. We will take minus 2 and then minus of minus 2 into minus 1 will be 2. So what value I am getting? I am getting minus 4. See, although the value of that particular element is 0, but the minor for that particular element is not 0, because what is minor? It is the value of that particular element. It can be anything by removing that particular, covering it along that particular row and column. M22, I'll cover it along this and this. So minus 1 with 1 is minus 1 minus 1. So again it will be minus 2. Then M23, I'll cover it like this. So minus 2 minus 2. So we will write it as minus 2 minus 2. So it will be minus 2 plus 2. This will be 0. Then M13, we'll cover it like this. 2 into 2, 4. We'll cover it like this. 2 into 2, 4 minus 1. So this is 5. M32, we will cover it like this. 2 into 1 is 2. Then we'll cover it like this. 2 into 2. 2 into 1 is 2. 0. So answer is 2. M33, I'll cover the last element. 1 into 1 is 1. 0 into 2 is 0. So this is my minor. What is minor? I am just covering it, that particular element along row and column, and writing the determinant value of the left out element. So minor of an element of a square matrix. Clear? Now if I have to change it to a cofactor, what will I do? Cofactor means I have to take into consideration the signs. So we know the signs. Wherever we have, what we will do, the shortcut method for finding the cofactor is quickly write the signs first of all. And if the sign getting inverted, you can change it at that place. So we know this place is even, this place is odd. I'll just write the sign over here. This place is odd, this place is odd, this place is odd. So like this always. So do remember when you are writing the signs, these four places are always negative. So quickly, to avoid error, first of all put the negative sign. Then write the values of the minor. So this will be as it is 3, this is 2 over here, so this will be minus 2, this is 1, this is minus 4 here, so this will be plus 4, this is as it is minus 2, this is 0 here, so no sign will be applicable, this is 5, this is 2 here, so minus 2 and this is 1. So cofactor is what? If I take into consideration the sign of the place and keeping the value of the minor as it is, so this is my cofactor. Now we will move on to a result. Very interesting result. Now we will try to observe something. Now minor everybody has understood. Now our focus will be on cofactor. Now what I will do is, what are these? These are the cofactors of this particular row. What is cofactor? Of this particular row. Let me now multiply this particular cofactor with the corresponding element and add up the whole expression. Okay, clearly. Now what I want to say is, I am saying if I multiply the corresponding element, that is A11 with the cofactor of that particular element, and add up the whole expression, that is A12 and this is A12. Now plus A13 and A13. So what I am doing is I am multiplying the element with their corresponding cofactors and adding up the whole expression. Let me see what we are getting. Okay, so A11, first element is 1, what is the cofactor is 3, second element is 2 over there, and what is the cofactor minus 2, and the third element is minus 1, what is the cofactor 1. So let's simplify this whole expression and see what we are getting. We are getting 3 minus 4 minus 1. So 3 minus 5 is minus 2. So I am getting a particular value. Any guesses what this value corresponds to? Let's see. So if this matrix is changed to determinant, what if I expand it along R1? What will be the value of the determinant? I can expand it along any row, any column. What will be the value of the determinant? Let's see. What is the value of the determinant? So if I expand it along R1, what will I get? Let's quickly do 1. Cover it along row and column. Minus 1 minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4. Now what is the second element? I will take sign into consideration. Cover it along row and column. Minus 1 into 0, that is 0, and minus of minus 2, that is plus 2. Now let's take the third element, that is minus 1. Cover it along row and column. So minus 2 into 0, minus of minus 1. So what I am getting? Minus 1 plus 4, minus 2 into 2 is minus 4, and over here minus into minus plus 1, and again minus 1. So what we are getting, this and this is getting cancelled. So what I am getting? Minus 2. So what is this particular expression equal to? So this particular expression is equal to the value of the determinant. Very important result. Whenever I multiply the corresponding elements with their corresponding cofactors and add up the whole thing, what I am getting? The value of the determinant. Remember very carefully, this is applicable for a particular row and that particular cofactor. If I multiply the second row cofactor with the second row element, I'll again get the value of the determinant. Similarly, if I multiply the third row elements with the third row cofactors, again I'll get the value of the determinant. The same is applicable to the columns. If I multiply first column elements with their corresponding cofactors and add up the sum, I'll get the value of the determinant, and it is applicable for all. So this type of question is often asked as 1 marker or a 2 marker question, where the question asks you to find the value of determinant by multiplying the column 3 elements with their cofactors. So what you will do, you will simply find the cofactors of that particular column, multiply it with the corresponding elements of the, or in other words, it means you have to expand along column 3. Clear? Now let us see, this is the result when we are multiplying the same. Like if I multiply row 1 elements with row 1 cofactor, then I am getting the value of the determinant. What will happen if I multiply row 1 element with the cofactors of row 2? Now, let's see what result we will be getting if we multiply the first row element with the cofactors of the second row. If we are taking row elements, we will take row cofactors only. If we are taking column elements, we will take column cofactors only. Okay, now A11, first element is 1, A12, it is plus 4, then A12, first element is 2 and the cofactor is minus 2, and the element is minus 1 and the cofactor is 0. Let's see what I am getting. This is 4 minus 0. What I am getting? 0. Now let's see the same result for first row elements and third row cofactors. So it is again 1 into 5 plus 2 into minus 2 plus minus 1 into 1. Let's see what we are getting. 5 minus 4 minus 1. So what is the result again? 5 minus 5, 0. So except if and only if you are multiplying the same row elements with the same row cofactors, you will get the value of the determinant. For all the rest of the places, you will get 0. Very, very important result which you have to remember, and this is your exercise 4.4 last question, also often asked as 1 marker, that you have to write the result. Whenever you have to observe the expression, if these two things are different, you will directly write the result as 0. Over here also observe, these two are different, you will directly write the result as 0. If the elements, this particular position and this particular position is same, then only you will write the result as the value of determinant. It can be written like this or this or this. So you have to remember clearly, this is a 1 marker, very important question. We will be using this particular result further.